Welcome back to another Celebrity Sweets. I'm Ethan. Now on this channel I try to keep up with all of the latest movies and music and everything pop culture. However, it's always good to kind of bring it back to your roots. So I thought we would throw it back on this Thursday, and we are going to be making some vinyl record cupcakes. They're going to be a chocolate cupcake with a buttercream frosting and a cute vinyl record topper. The ingredients for this recipe are 1 3/4 cup all-purpose flour, 1 cup granulated sugar, 3/4 cup cocoa powder, 1½ sticks of unsalted butter, 3 large eggs, 1 cup of chocolate chips, a teaspoon of vanilla extract, 1½ teaspoons of baking powder, 1/4 teaspoon of salt, 3/4 cup whole milk, black licorice wheels, and some fondant circles. The first thing we want to do is in a small bowl combine all of our dry ingredients. This will be your flour, cocoa powder, baking powder, and salt. I've set our dry ingredients off to the side, so now in a large bowl we want to cream our butter until light and fluffy, about 1.5 minutes. To that same bowl we want to add in our sugar and mix it up. Once you've completely mixed in your sugar, now we can add in our eggs one at a time, beating after each addition, and follow that with your vanilla extract. After you've mixed all of your wet ingredients, now we can start to add in our dry. We're going to add in half of our dry, mix it up, all of our milk, mix it up, and the last half of our dry, and mix it up. So our cupcake batter is all ready. It's really dense and rich, yet still airy, and it's just so good. Now I can start to fill them in their pan. I've lined the pan with 12 black cupcake liners, and I've got an ice cream scoop, and we're going to scoop the cupcake batter into the pan about 3/4 of the way full. After you've prepared your cupcakes in the pan, now I want to pop them into the oven at 350 degrees for 12 to 13 minutes. While our cupcakes are in the oven, we can start to work on our vinyl record toppers that are going to go on top. To make these vinyl record toppers, we're going to take our black licorice wheels, which they smell like black licorice, but I thought that they would look perfect because it's almost like a track. However, there's a hole in the center, and to fix that, we're going to be using some fondant. Now, this fondant recipe I showed you guys how to make in this week's Baking Basics, and I will put a link to that video in the description below, and it should also be popping up right here. I'm going to take one of our licorice wheels and a fondant circle. Press the circle down into the center of your licorice and set aside. I took our cupcakes out of the oven and gave them plenty of time to cool down. Now before we can add our frosting and vinyl record topper, I want to add on our chocolate. Now I've just melted down our chocolate chips, and I've actually kind of created like a little cavity in here so that when you bite into it, it's just going to ooze out as well. I'm just going to take our chocolate and spoon it over our cupcake. Our cupcakes are filled with the chocolate, so now we can finish these off with our buttercream and vinyl records. Over here I have my buttercream frosting recipe, which again I showed you how to make in a Baking Basics, and I'll put the link to that one in the description below, as well as up here too. I fit it with a number 37 tip, and now I'm just going to pipe on a big dollop of frosting right on top. And once you've finished piping on your frosting, now I can add on our vinyl records. And here we have them. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Bring the beat back. Our vinyl record cupcakes that we made today, because we just wanted to throw it back. These are perfect for a party if you're throwing it back, maybe like to the 80s, to the 90s, to the 60s. Or if you just want a fun music-inspired treat, these are definitely them. If you happen to make these, please share them with me on Instagram or Twitter, and if you have any other requests for another Celebrity Sweets, please leave it down in the comments below. Also, don't forget to share this video with someone who likes vinyl records, throwbacks, or anything you saw in this video. And until next time, savor life and make it sweet. I hope you enjoyed today's video. If you did, let me know by hitting that like button down below. And while you're at it, subscribe. You can do that by clicking this cute little donut right here. If you're looking for more content, up here's my latest video, and down here's what YouTube thinks you should watch. That's all for today. I will see you guys in the next video.